Welcome back to today's class, children. In our last class, we discussed about the classification of animals based on their mode of reproduction and also on the basis of their backbone. So today, we are going to discuss the classification of animals on the basis of food habits and also about their body covering. On the basis of food habits, the animals are divided into four different types, that is frugivores, insectivores, saprophytes and parasites. What are frugivores, children? The animals which eat only fruits, they are called as frugivores. Example, parrot. Insectivores are the animals which feed on insects. Example, lizard, spider, etc. Saprophytes are the animals which eat the decaying matter of other plants and animals. Example, some type of bacteria. Coming to parasites, parasites are the animals which obtain food from others by living in or on their bodies. Example, leech, headlouse, bedbug, etc. So on the basis of food habits, children, the animals are classified into frugivores, insectivores, saprophytes and parasites. Coming to the next, these are the pictures of some of the animals. The first picture is a frog, which is an example of an insectivore which feed on insects. Coming to the second one, that is head louse, which is an example of a parasite. So they live on the hair, they suck the food from us, that is they derive the food from us and they survive. So they live in or on the body of other organism. So that is an example of a parasite. The third one is a parrot, which is an example of a frugivores. So frog, insectivores, then head louse, that is a parasite. Then we have the parrot, which is a frugivore, and saprophytes, which are depending on the decaying matter of other plants and animals. Coming to the next one, that is classifying the animals on the basis of their body covering. Some animals like fish and snake, they have scales on their body, children. So the fish and snakes, they have scales on their body. And when we see the frogs have a slimy skin. The skin will be like a very soft and slim. And when we talk about the birds have feathers on their body. And when we talk about the other animals like cows, horses and even human beings, etc., they all have hair on them. So on the basis of their body covering also, we are classifying the animals. Like fish and snakes have scales, frogs have slimy skin, birds have feathers, and other animals and human beings will be having hair on them. So this is the classification on the basis of the body covering, children, where the first picture shows the fish. The fish has scales on their body. They have the scales. You can see beautifully the scales which are there. The second picture is a swan which has feathers. You can see beautiful feathers there, white color feathers, so which is covering its body. The third picture down is nothing but a frog which has a slimy skin, and fourth picture is a horse, and horses you can see, and then you can see back a cow. So all these are the animals which have the hair on them. So this is how the classification of animals is done on the basis of their body covering. Coming to the last part of the lesson, children, that is about the importance of plants and animals. Why are plants important to us? We know that plants consume carbon dioxide and give out oxygen, which is needed by all living beings. They also provide us fruits, oils, spices, vegetables, sugar, tea, wood, cotton, rubber and so many things, forest products and all we are getting only from the plants. Even many medicines are also obtained from the different plants. So plants are helping even in bringing rainfall. They protect the soil. They help in soil conservation. So many importance is given to the plants. So much of importance is given to the plants. We are getting so many things from the plants, children. Coming to the animals. Animals, there are some animals which are used for transportation. We know that, like a camel, then a horse. Yes, even they are all used for transportation, moving from one place to another place. And we get even different products that you all have learned in your lower classes. We get so many products from the animals, like wool, leather, silk, etc. Silkworm gives us silk. Wool we get from the sheep. These all you have learned, right? And even its excreta, the waste which is coming from the animals, is used as a manure and for gobar gas. Okay, biogas. We also get edible products. Even not only these, even we can get the edible products like honey, milk, eggs, meat, etc. Even so many food items you have learned in your fifth class, right? Animals our friends. There you have learned a lot of uses from the animals, that we the products which we get from the animals, children, right? So this is about the importance of plants and animals. With this, we have completed the lesson World of Living. So read the textbook for your better understanding, children. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.